Welcome back to Power Panel 365. This is your host, Star Coates.
Thank you for tuning in to Power Panel 365. Today I have with me Stone Ramsey, and we're going to be talking with him today about his children's book, Police Letter.
Police letter.
Okay. Tell us how you're doing, Stone.
I'm blessed. I can't complain. How about yourself?
Good, good, good.
Well, we're here.
We're
We
here.
made the deal.
We made it.
And that's all right.
The good Lord woke us up this
So,
morning.
yeah.
Okay, talk to us today. Tell us a little bit about Stone Ramsey. Who is Stone Ramsey? And then we want to talk a little bit about your WISE program. So tell me a little bit about you and about your program.
Well, I guess I could say Stone Ramsey. I'm an author, entrepreneur, and a producer. But most of all, I say I'm a mentor to people. And I try to inspire them with deeds and actions. And like I say, I tell a lot of people, the quickest way to stop the crime, stop the criminal is to be an entrepreneur, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I try to do with the WISE program.
Okay, tell us what does WISE stand for?
The WISE program stands for the Written in Stone Entrepreneurship Program, WISE. And what I do is I essentially teach the independent aspects of the music industry. I got a long history in the music industry. I worked with great people like Tupac Shakur, the Loonies, Three Times Crazy, Keep Sneak, Phil the Rich, you name it. I'm going to work with B.B. Carroll. I'll work with everybody in the industry. Put out albums and the 90s and right now. Just put out an album on Juneteenth, International Run on Freedom, which we did.
Wow. Okay, let's talk about the community. Tell us some of the challenges or some of the problems that you see that the community is faced with, either in your day or from today, or how things are either in contrast or compared to today.
Well, and when I was coming up, we had black store owners. You know, we would have like, even though seminary, we had J&M Liquors owned by J&M, John Andrews. And then we had Vernon Liquors. It was on East 14. So that was black liquor store. So you knew that, entrepreneurship, you knew that, as a man, I get my money together, I can open up a business. Vis-a-vis today, we see it's Arab stores, Indian stores. So you see other people, other races coming in and making money off our community and just taking all the money and giving nothing back to the community. Whereas back in the days, it's a black home, so that money was circulating back in the black community. So it's different now. So kids need to see more examples of entrepreneurship.
Right. Okay, let us know some of the roles and responsibilities you play within your community as community leader.
Well, I try to work with, to me, I feel like intelligence is like an elevator. You got to be able to go. So the top jumps going to be able to descend to the bottom and work on all levels. Me, I try to use my experience in the juvenile justice system, prison systems, and in corporate America, and I try to blend the two. And the kids of my ilk, and the kids that come from my story, my neighborhood, in my neighborhoods, when they see me, they say, "Oh man, that dude is just like me." But I can see that because if can do it, I can too. So I try to make it easy as possible for the brothers and the sisters that come from my area.
Right. Okay, give us a highlight of your program, whether it had been somebody that you might have helped, somebody came to you that might have been homeless, anything to you that you can highlight to us and let us know how you helped a youth.
That's a great one because it's so many. I get letters all the time from brothers in prison and youth in prison can tell me it's one dude, he said, man, I think I can't tell this to read that book.
Oh my God. Wow.
And, he said, the things I learned in your book, he said, I won't never learn it nowhere else. He said, well, I just want to thank you. And if I never read another dime on any of my books, just that they alone, touched me like I wrote those books.
Yes. And I think that your books have reached a number of people, even including myself, just being interested. I'm a community leader myself, so I'm like, okay, I know that the youth, they're the people that they get started with at a young age to destroy them very early.
Absolutely.
So if we can do anything to even to save one person.
And you're absolutely right. Because, for example, when I was behind enemy lines, I learned that the young men, they didn't want to read unless it was in a urban book. Like, it was a long ass book that had all this, they was going to shy away from that. But if you could put it in a form of entertainment, and you can get a trigger to learn this and it was more powerful. So
Wow.
And so that's what I did with numbers. I just found teachable moments in the game.
So you just decided to transform that.
Yeah. Instead of making a bad decision,
Yes.
just do it in the game. Because there's going to be kids in the game. There's going to be kids that run away. There's going to be kids that do something bad.
Right.
But they don't look at me once and I'm going to do something stupid.
Right. I think that nobody plans
Nobody do that.
You are so funny still.
So if they had a point of reference and say, man, you know what?
Yeah.
If I do it this way, maybe I got a better option. Maybe I got a better chance and a better life. To add value to my life.
And what are some of the community goals that you would like, either your community here or even the community abroad, some things that you would like them to reach? That you release that these are just some of the things that are being overlooked, but you want the community to reach those goals.
Just basically spending money with each other, learning how to work with each other, building that economic dialogue between us, and also more schools to where it's teaching economics and not teaching consumers. Because I believe that if you had a schooling system, because I tell people all the time, is that we're the only race of people that send our kids to our former aggressively educated and expect them to come on teams. I mean, if you're going to send their kids to Nazis, funded or sponsored institute, they're just not intelligent.
Yeah.
They don't do that. So I think we really need to get behind our educational system and get back to our own education system. Because we once had Leos and saviors in our community. We had men and women in our community, in our tribes that could eloquently recite the wars, the battles, the famous, the beautiful, the ugly, the rivers, the stars, the moon, everything around them. They want you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But then they community. Now when they got to do that, now we don't have that. We got to rely on somebody else's story of us. So once we get back to us and teach our own, it'll be a lot more empowering for our community as a whole.
Let's see. Do you have any last minute comments that you would like to make? Any words of wisdom that you would like to give to anybody that might be listening?
I say no matter where you're at in life, anything that you continuously promise is going to shine. That if you're young, you're like 14, 15, if you're 20, 30 years old, if you start to do something like that and concentrate those efforts on that and get good at that, then you're sky is the limit. Because anything that isn't growing is truly dead.
Now, I want to talk to you about your book a little bit, and we've had a conversation about it before. This book is, to me, it's so inspiring because if there's a kid going through something at home to where one of their parents are incarcerated, especially the father, they saw this book on the shelf, we're talking about the outfit, and they saw this outfit, they already know what the outfit means. This book, to me, it gives some identity to the little black boy and the little black girl, and I commend you for doing that. And also in here, we talked about the diversity in the way that you put it out. We said different individuals value each other regardless of skin, intellect, talent, or years. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to break down diversity like that.
Well, because,
Talking
oh, well, bad. Because, we are in a diverse community, diverse country, and I didn't want, even if there was a kid, that related to that, I also wanted other kids that didn't have that relationship or that experience to be involved in the book.
Yes. And then we did talk about your WISE program. And to me, that was something that I wanted to talk to you about again because you're telling me that you wanted to teach kids about the business, especially the music business. Tell me a little bit about what kind of experiences or let's see, training, the type of training that you would teach them.
Okay, I would teach them in the broader area. I had broader machine, very expensive machine, and that's like going on gold. I have drones, I have cameras, for the studio we're building right now. So I want to create geniuses. I want to create the next big space. I want to create, something to really get back to. And when we started, we said everybody frustrates. That's part of the diversity that I'm talking about. There's also that I came up with that catchphrase and put it on some of the shirts that I was selling that we were selling by the way.
Wow.
It's our cross promotion, cross market.
Yes. And I think that that's a powerful thing to talk about because when you talk about racism or even being diverse, it's a hard conversation to have with people. People get kind of tight, they get uncomfortable when they talk about it. And I think that even you being a black man, you understand what it's like.
Absolutely, I
know.
Absolutely, but when you talk about when I was a kid, they put me in they tried to put me in special class, right? So I was retarded.
Yes.
So my mom came up in here and she said, "Ain't nothing wrong with my son."
Yeah.
Y'all just don't want to talk to me. So once they changed teachers, they really started listening to me and getting me off of the day. I got an award for the highest thing in the league. So it really had something to do with the teachers. See, I think like some of the teachers that are coming to our public schools, they're not some of the brightest people in the world. You gotta think, if you come from college, you school, high school, class as a teacher, you're gonna go to the private school to teach. You're not gonna be going there and teach when kids is hella bad.
Right.
Yeah. Private school, college, you know how to plan, right?
Yeah.
So the people that are in our school system, our people clusters, they might have average intelligence. They might just now just barely pass that. What it takes to be a teacher, and they might be a different color, and they might not understand it. Maybe just go to work. That's why his ass keep on moving around. That's what's wrong with it.
Right.
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 Maybe, they don't know.
Yeah, or the curriculum is not enough. Like the kid is truly so smart. He finished fast because he already knows that. Yeah, so it's there's a lot of things, and it's really sad that then we do that. Eventually, we're gonna get you to trail you to this prison bed. That's what a lot of it is about. So either you got ADHD or you know something that has to be labeled you with something.
But all
And
it is,
it's not that. That's not the. It's the education. That's the
you just
problem.
don't know how to teach these young ladies. You're not funny.
Yeah, you can't identify with them. You know, it's really sad that all these years later, you hear the same. We all singing the same song, so it can't be a coincidence. All right, Stone. Let's see. Any last comments that you would like to make? Anything you want us to know? Anything you would like us to go out and support?
Please go out and support Black Men Speaks. Also go out there and buy my book, my newsletter. It's truly a game changer. It's helping to empower Black men and women who's trying to conquer time, space, time behind bars, and space in between their kids. And I also want to see this special shout out to Stone Coach, very patient. And you don't know what it took to make this interview happen, but I really respect her as a professional and as a person.
Thank you. And then I guess I have one more question for you before we go. Tell me, what inspired you to write this book?
What inspired me to write this book is my soon-to-be wife. She's an attorney. She got a juris doctorate, master's degree, and she also an author, mom. And so why am I saying that? So when she showed me that book, it just inspired me to write this book. And so when I read her book, I was so inspired by her. I just went in my phone with my notes and I wrote that book. My said 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay, so for the very last thing, I'm going to ask you, let us know how you want to end the show. If you want to end with a prayer, a poem, or where can we find Stone?
And you can find Stone at All They Lose One on IG and author Stone Ramsey on Facebook. Not King Author, but like the writer author. And please go out and get my good book right here. Mommy, Mom is So Different. John Scott Esquire. So, and once again, Stone Coast. Been real patient. We got it done. We said we was gonna get it done, and we got it done. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.